Hi, I'm Mark, and this is By Divine Design. Welcome to my channel. Before we begin today's transmission, I'd like to take a moment to invite you to my free live weekly healing meditation and transmission on Zoom every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Further details are in the video description, and all are welcome to join us. Let us begin. We are right here with you. Be here now with us as we open your energy system, as we prepare you for the work today. As we open you and smooth the flow through you of these higher vibrations, of this higher truth, of this divine love, light, and truth, flowing in and through you and your system, your ever-expanding system. Your ever clearer system, your ever more open, radiant, and harmonized system. Bringing more harmony now, more of the frequencies of harmony opening, releasing, opening, releasing, opening, releasing. Just let it all go. Let whatever is arising to simply arise and move right through you. It's all old information, old imprinting and conditioning that your system no longer needs, old emotions, old thoughts and beliefs being cleared now, cleared from the system. The next layers that are ripe and ready for release are simply arising to the surface, completing their process. Opening still further now. Opening your energy system. Receiving more light, more awareness, more love, more of this purifying and cleansing action. Releasing the burden upon your system, the load that has been weighing you down, releasing more of it now, more of it now. Releasing more of that load you've been carrying this whole life, the load you took on in service to others, to all that is. To release the load, to release this burden is the service, showing all others how to simply, gracefully, easily let go of their burdens that no longer serve, that no longer are required. Releasing the karmic way of serving or the karmic way of learning through suffering. Clear, 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 clearing this from your third chakra now. Clearing the attachment to the old way, the step-by-step way, the karmic way. Clear, clear. You no longer need to do it that way. Just be here now with us, with your divine being, your divine self, your divine family. All the angels and guides and beings of light that are here to support you. That you are serving, who appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you and all you are doing in this lifetime of service by taking on a body, by taking on the burdens you took on to clear, by taking on this challenge. By taking on this density, this materiality, this living in this dense material world, in this dense body. But remember, taking on this dense body, this dense lifetime has provided powerful opportunities to grow, evolve, and serve all other souls and all that is. And this service is expanding right now. As you expand, your service expands. Your effect on others, your effect on all that is, expands. Your remembrance, your reawakening expands. The flow through your system accelerates. Receive, receive, receive. All that is good for you, receive. All that is perfect for you now, receive. And with all that you are receiving now, overflow. Let it overflow. Let it overflow. Let it be shared. Let it be radiated and shared. Receive and overflow. Be a fountain of divine love, divine light, divine truth, divine abundance, divine joy, divine beingness, divine truth, divine truth, divine truth, overflowing, radiating, radiating like the sun, radiating to all. This is simply a natural aspect of your divine beingness to radiate love, light, and truth, to radiate blessing, grace, gift, blessing. Would you be willing to be the blessing that you are, fully and even more so now? So let us bring your attention now to your ancestral lineage. To all the ones related to you who have come before, and we are bringing your awareness to any of those ancestors who are still stuck in some misunderstanding, some confusion, some lack of resolution related to their life experience. That was never completed, that was never released, and therefore has been placing an influence, a lower vibrational influence on all the descendants in this lineage. Just tuning in more and more to the ancestor that is most confused, creating the biggest low vibrational influence on all their descendants, which includes you and your family and your descendants going forth many generations in the future. We're infusing this ancestor with divine love, light, and truth, helping to dissolve its confusion that prevented it from completing the dying process and making its way into the tunnel of light and onto the other side, where they would have help in understanding what happened in that lifetime and what the future options are. Just continuing to soften and open all around their confusion, the wall they built around themselves that prevented them from being helped until now. A wall of beliefs. A wall of beliefs that was glued together with emotions such as fear, shame, fear and shame. The shame has a wanting to hide kind of effect, which is partly why they've been walled off to others. Others have not had permission to enter through their desire, their free choice to hide, to stay hidden in their shame, hidden in their fear and anger, confusion, wanting to figure it out, not being able to figure it out, wanting forgiveness, not being able to feel forgiven, not being able to forgive themselves. Opening, clearing. We're able to gain access to this soul through you, through their connection to you and your connection to this transmission in this moment. Clear. Opening. Okay. The boundary around this ancestor has become translucent enough that they're beginning to receive the light of truth, the light of understanding. And they're beginning to feel the love, the loving acceptance, the compassion, the forgiveness. The forgiveness is deepening. The forgiveness is deepening within the ancestor is receiving this forgiveness, and as it deepens within them, more the boundary dissolves. That desire to stay hidden is dissolving rapidly now. Releasing. Infusion of love is growing all around this ancestor. And now the angels who can help this ancestor into the light, into the tunnel of light to complete their death process, their life review, their entry back into the spirit world. Yeah, it's all progressing now, opening, progressing, opening. more to the light, more and more to the light, more and more. Okay, this ancestor is now within the tunnel of light, traveling back to the light, to all the other assistance they need to complete this lifetime. Okay, now we're watching that lower vibrational influence they had placed upon the rest of their descendants is dissolving, rapidly dissolving through the generations. Your great-grandparents, your grandparents, your parents, aunts and uncles, nephews and nieces, cousins, siblings, children, all are being released from this low vibrational influence. From this ancestral karma that has been weighing on your family lineage in various ways. This is all being released and dissolved. So this influence was included a block upon your financial flow, your financial abundance. So your finances should be able to find a better flow now, a increased ease. Of abundance coming into your life in various ways. Yeah, the financial flow is increasing with the elimination of this block, this ancestral karmic block. And also relationships. This has been affecting your ability to attract mutually beneficial relationships. Enjoyable, mutually beneficial relationships. Like where you feel like you are with a true peer, somebody that's truly your equal, that understands you, you understand them. There's a balance, there's a mutuality to the relationship. These kinds of relationships have largely been blocked from your life because of the ancestral blockage, but now should be able to flow more easily into your life. You'll just be naturally attractive to people like this. You to them, them to you. Yeah, this is infusing your heart chakra with this, the energy and information of balanced relationships, mutually beneficial, enjoyable, easy relationships. This is being infused in your heart chakra, making you even more attractive to this energy, showing your system how to upgrade from that karmic energy to this free-flowing divine love-based energy of relationship. Okay, we're just scanning to see if there's anything else related to this particular ancestor. And the influences down through your lineage and into your present life. Okay, all clear, all clear, all clear. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, your system, your present day energy system is still rebalancing. It's like releasing that karmic block and opening to the infusion of the upgraded energy. It's still working its way through your system. So we're bringing in more of that energy of harmony, rebalancing, balancing. Yeah, this is affecting the left-right balance within your system, which is like the masculine-feminine balance, the giving-receiving balance, the being-doing balance. Yeah, this is all being upgraded also in your system. Helping your system to find a better balance between the left and the right. Yeah, this requires continuing to release any and all of that old information that was based on the ancestral block. Yeah, would you be willing to release all leftover remaining effects in your system caused by that ancestor karmic block we just released? And would you be willing to allow every bit of your energy system to be updated, upgraded with this information of balance, of flow, of harmony, of integration? That you can know and experience and simply be at this point and going forward. Okay, there's some identifications coming up in the heart chakra that are either fearful of this upgrade and or are simply resisting it because they don't understand it fully yet, don't trust it. So we're just going to name some of those to help them release fully. I'm not balanced. I'm not balanced. I don't feel balanced. I don't feel balanced. My life is not balanced. I'm not balanced. I'm not balanced. I'm not balanced. I'm not balanced. I'll never be balanced. I've never felt balanced. I've never felt balanced. I don't trust I can ever feel balanced in this body, in this human life. There is no balance. 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 There never was. There never will be balance. Imbalance, 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 error, error, error. So, yeah, this error, sense of error, is a deeper level. That we're tracking into it more deeply, figuring out kind of its design, what created it, and therefore how to release it. This sense of error at your core, like I'm a mistake. That one goes deep. There's a lot of sadness on that one. I'm a mistake. I'm a mistake. I'm an error. My life is a mistake. I'm a mistake. I've made too many mistakes. It can't ever be fixed. Error, error, error. Yeah, the sense is like if you remember playing a pinball machine where if you bump the machine too much, it rings an alarm and your game simply ends. It's that kind of sense of error, error, error. Yeah, being held in a very deep core part of your being. I'm a mistake. I'm a mistake. I'm a mistake. My life is a mistake. I was mistaken to come back here. It was a mistake to come back here. Clear, 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 clear. We're just clearing away what's accessible enough to clear in this moment so we can see what remains more clearly. Clear, 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 clear. Of course, all of these are misunderstandings, and the higher information is already being infused into your system that you are here by divine design. Your life is by divine design. Therefore, you are not a mistake. Your life is not a mistake. That's impossible. It's impossible for anything to be a mistake. There are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. Everything is by divine design. Whether you understand that yet or not, the truth is everything is by divine design. Even when you make free will choices and they have seemingly challenging results, it's simply an experience. It's simply an experience you wanted to have. It's simply more information. It's a learning experience. It is never a mistake. It's impossible for an infinite divine being such as yourself, even one incarnated in a limited human body, to make a mistake. It's impossible. It's impossible. Okay, we're checking to see how much of that your energy system has been able to absorb, how much this higher truth, and therefore how much of the lower truth, the untrue, you are able to release. Clear, 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 clear. Yeah, this is allowing an uncovering of your divine identity. As these ego identities release, these mistaken identities release, more of your true self can come forward, and you can be aware of more and more of your divine identity, your divine beingness, your divine knowingness. So let's go back to where that error alarm started going off, just to make sure we cleared all we can from that. So continuing to clear the bits of that error code, that the belief systems, the thoughts that built that alarm going off in your system, deeply buried in your system, but it's been going off. It's actually been going off for many lifetimes. You've carried this through several lifetimes. How amazing. It's finally getting healed. It's finally being brought to the surface, to your conscious, where it can be fully and completely released permanently. You never have to experience yourself as being an error, as being a mistake, as being mistaken. Okay, this is actually a big part of what was creating that left-right imbalance, the masculine and feminine imbalance, the blockage to your heart, to your ability to receive, and therefore also your ability to give. There's just a huge release and a huge infusion, a huge transformation of your whole system is in process right now. And we're just going to continue to assist and support that transformation. This is allowing more of your true self to descend. This is allowing more of your energy system to become divinized, filled with divine love, light, and truth, permanently changed. Releasing more levels now of this same theme, it's like we're drilling down even deeper to the seed of what was generating this sense of being an error, being a mistake. It's like the transmission is showing us that we haven't quite got all the way to the seed, the origin. Yeah, and what they're showing us now is that the seed, in this case, this was a primary anchor for the veil of unknowing you took on in this life. It's like, how do you limit an infinite divine being? Well, you bring in a big enough lie and you bury it deep enough in their system that they forget they're an infinite divine being and they believe they are the exact opposite, a mistake, an error. That is how all the anchors that we employ to create the veil of unknowing work. That's how they all work. By anchoring into your system a lie so big, so deep, so complete that it can temporarily trick an infinite divine being long enough and well enough to be able to incarnate and have an experience of being a separate, limited being, unaware that you are actually an unlimited divine being. So as your system receives this information, this truth, that anchor is beginning to dissolve. And therefore, that particular veil is becoming more transparent or thinner. And in some places is just dissolving all the way through. More now, more of that veil dissolving. More and more of the anchor dissolving and the veil itself. Like this veil has served its purpose. It's time to let it go, to discover who you are without it, to remember more of your divine being, more of your divine knowing, more of your divine freedom, to be able to know, experience, express, and explore more of your divine freedom. Yeah, this veil was definitely related to limiting your freedom. So as it dissolves and falls away, this is providing you an opportunity to explore divine freedom, infinite freedom, to create, to experience, to explore as the divine being you are. And with that, there is now a centering happening within your system. That left-right imbalance had pulled a lot of your energy towards the left. And it is being pulled back towards center right now. Allowing you to feel more and more centered, more and more centered, more and more centered. And as this manifests fully through your system, you'll feel a level of centeredness you have not experienced in many, many lifetimes. Actually, ever. Throughout all your human incarnations, you relied on this particular veil of unknowing, this particular anchoring. And so it's always pulled your energy too far to the left. Yeah, and as this change manifests through your system and you come more and more and more into balance, into your center, there. So we're holding you in that center right now, helping you to get used to it, helping you to feel what center is like. For the first time in your human incarnations, this level of center is available. It'll take a while for your system to remain permanently centered like this. But we're showing your system what it's like, what that will be like. You move in and out of it as long as that's required for your system to adjust in a comfortable way to this. If you were moved back to center fully and just held there, it could be uncomfortable for your personality. So we're going to allow it to move in and out as it does, but it'll never go back as imbalanced as it was. It'll always be improving until finally one day it can just lock in permanently and remain that way. Yeah, we're just going to hold this energy of being centered for a while longer, so your system can feel what it's adjusting to, can feel and know that and rearrange itself to this balance, this centeredness. We're making some small adjustments to where your system's having some difficulty holding to this balance. So just clearing those. The resistance that has risen to the surface of your system. Just clearing that, clearing, especially at your heart chakra level. Yeah, there's some fears of this level of balance just because it's unfamiliar and new. So the egoic part of your system tends to just go into fear and resistance over anything new. And there's been a lot of growth, healing, transformation today, so there's a lot of newness in your system right now. We're just smoothing, calming, and clearing this bit of egoic fear that keeps rising to the surface. Showing this part of your system that that fear is simply not helpful. It's no longer needed. You don't need fear ever anymore. Your divine being can handle every aspect of your life without ever needing to use fear. And that's what you're moving towards. Just continuing to calm the system. Release these fears. Fears of the unknown, fears of what balance might mean in your life. Yeah, fears of what you might lose, but you won't lose anything valuable. Impossible to lose anything valuable in this process of healing, expansion, growth, becoming more of who and what you are as a divine being here in a human body. Clear, 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 clear. Okay, we're just allowing you and your system to sit back, relax, the information of openness, just remaining open, is being infused across your whole system to help you simply remain open as this continues to manifest throughout your system over the next several days, weeks, and months. It's just this gentle, easy openness. That it's okay to be open, to just let life flow through you. Knowing you are an infinite divine being, here to experience it all. So with that, we bring this transmission to a close. We offer you our deepest, deepest, deepest ongoing blessings, now and forever.